Put your hands together for Mr. Matt Champagne.
Got music on. That's perfect. Perfect music for my personality. Perfect music for my personality and general disposition. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Why is this guy dressed like a substitute teacher? What is going on? A lot of dirty talk up here tonight. A lot of dick talk. A lot of pussy talk. A lot of cock talk, a lot of ball talk. That's gonna stop right now. Hi. I don't know how much more of that humor you're gonna get from a guy that looks like me, but it's very optimistic of you to think that it's gonna keep going in that direction. Hi. Buckle up indeed. You know what's weird about doing stand-up? I've been doing it for a while, and it's not until I get up on stage in front of people that I start checking to see if my fly is actually up. I had hours to check to make sure I'm together, and it's only until it's way too late. You know what I mean? You should not. Are there any parties of two that would like this fetching table on my right? There's a mysterious kind of creepy table for two up here. If there are any brave souls that are, it's here. It's here. It's not like SeaWorld, by the way, a few people in front. You're not going to get drenched with anything other than intermittent hilarity. By the way, that's the name of my segment tonight, intermittent hilarity. It comes and goes. And right now it's sort of going. Did you feel that? It's kind of doing that. Yeah. Scottsdale. Where are your pedestrians? I was driving around. You know what's great about Scottsdale on a 115-degree day? You can swerve all over the place. You're not going to hit any people. You might hit some cars. You're not going to hit any. Where are your homeless? Where are they? What do you do with your homeless? I swear to you, I was driving around today. I did not see one person outside. You guys are used to it. I'm not. I believe it's. Give it up for Nicole, ladies and gentlemen. She'll be stealing focus. That was a weird cross. She came in. I thought she was going to perform some function, and she just walked right the hell out. She walked right the hell out of here. That's all right. That'll happen every now and then. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love traveling. Been traveling a bit. A little something about me. I'm, as you can see, I think it's pretty obvious, I'm half Mexican. Guys, trying to be real with you. That's the most subtle camera flash ever, sir. No one notices that. By the way, you do what you do, but I believe that captures what's left of my soul. Some tribes in Africa believe that about Cameron. All right. Here's what's great about this spotlight. This spotlight is like the light on a pool. It's like I feel like I'm in the deep end of the. Hi. What was I saying? Half Mexican. God, you guys got me all frazzled with your dick talk and your cock talk. Half Mexican. This guy. On my mom's side, Mexican on my mom's side, her last name, Sandoval, okay, very, very Mexican. Dad's last name, Champagne. Very not Mexican, very French. So you know what that means. All my pinatas are full of croissants, which, by the way, is the worst pinata ever. But imagine the look on those disappointed niños' faces when that mermaid or that astronaut or that unicorn busts open, a bunch of stupid breakfast rolls go flying everywhere. It's a bad party. I take that back. That's not the worst pinata. The worst pinata is the Matryoshka pinata. That's a pinata where you bust open the first one, and there's a smaller one inside of that one. And then you bust open that one, and there's a smaller one inside of that one. But, hey, Russian quinceañeras are exhausting. I don't know if you've ever been to a Russian. Look, you show me another comedy show where someone says Russian quinceañera, and I'll blow you. That's a very particular sort of a punchline. Gotta get my mic stand in order here. Engaged, right? Still? I mean, we learned that you were engaged about an hour ago, but is it still? You guys are still committed to it? Yeah, it's still on. That's good. Nothing's happened to break that. That's good. You talk to me after I'm down here. We'll see. We'll see. It's all right. I was in a car accident recently. No big deal. Little car accident. I didn't get hurt, but I got hit hard enough that this happened. Okay. You wear glasses, okay? Some of you wear glasses, right? Can't see anything anymore, but you drive a car, you're at a red light, you get rear-ended, and then this happens. That's fine. Just be sure to put your glasses back on your face properly before you get out of the car to give a piece of your mind to the guy who hit you. Because no matter how right you are, no matter how wrong he is, you are never going to make an impression on a guy like this. Yo, dude, what's your problem, bro? Huh? That is not effective, you know? What's up? What's up? You got something against 2007 Toyota Camrys? Huh? Oh, you want to go? You want to go right now? You just woke up a bear, buddy. He didn't wake up shit. He's not worried about it. When you're, I'm 43 now. When you're 23, you say things like this. She doesn't like me. What's wrong with me? When you're 43, you say things like this. She doesn't like me. She found out what's wrong with me. That's completely different. She did. You always knew. She just found out, and time to move on. The next time I tell a woman that I'm 43, and she goes, no way, no you're not, shut up, you are not, I'm just going to take my shirt off right then, because nothing will quicker convince anyone of your 43-ness, of your 43-osity, your 43-esque-ness, than the blast of bright, white, gray chest hair shooting forth from the center of your thorax, like Tony Stark's arc reactor. You know what I mean? Like, minus the success. You know what I mean? Like, nothing says 43 quicker than that. There are lots of 43 things about me. How about the fact that I say gee whiz a lot? That's sort of an older guy thing. How about the noises that you make when you stand up from a deep sitting position? Guys, how do you stand up when you stand up off your couch? Do you stand up on the merits of your own back and leg muscles, or do you press the top of your foot up against the bottom shelf of your coffee table, what's known as the foot fulcrum method, for that extra ratchet up? Do you use your furniture to do shit that you used to not have to use your furniture to do? You might be an older guy there. My email address ends in packbell.net. I have a packbell.net. Silence from some of you, because you have no idea how old that's Alexander Graham Bell's email address. That's how old. I'm not going to tell you what my email is, but I'll give you a hint. It's the one that ends in packbell.net. It's that one, if you find that one. My cell phone, I have an iPhone now, but up until fairly recently, I was using a 2007 Trio for way too long. I like the physical keyboard. Did it have a stylus? You damn right it had a stylus. Remember the stylus? I still use the stylus, but not with my phone. I use it to make a point with people during an argument. You know? No, maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Shuts them right up. My chest hair is like Los Angeles in reverse. The whites are slowly outnumbering the darks, and that's just a visual. That's just a visual. I don't mean anything by that. Jokes. You guys want jokes? I got jokes. Guys, call it erectile dysfunction if you want, but I prefer to think of it as my dick being a better judge of character than I. Okay, that's just. That's just how I rationalize it. You gotta feel better about it somehow. I recently had sex with a bunch of different people, all at once, and they all looked exactly like me. It was a doppelgangbang. I don't know if you've ever been to a... You guys didn't get the bring your thesaurus to the comedy show now. That's okay. That's all right. I know how to deal. Delicious water. Get some, if you can. I am a pervert. It's true, but I'm an intellectual pervert. I masturbate to documentaries about porn, and that's different. It's a very particular niche thing. You can't lump me in there. Have you guys heard about this new clothing store named after Jean-Benet Ramsey? It's called Never 21. And what it is hey, Scottsdale, we were doing so well.
Oh my God.
Have you guys heard of the half-hour version of Schindler's List? It's called Schindler's Gist. And what it is it's like Cliff Note. Maybe you don't have 2.5 hours to watch that whole movie, is what I'm guys. All right. The car that I'm driving right now is a lot like my penis. It's small, it's white, and if you want, you can see it out back in the alley. With 0 emissions, because I'm not a jerk. I piss with the door open. That's how I roll, but my girlfriend hates it. She's like, close the door, man. So I figured out a way to compromise. I'm going to put a screen door on the bathroom. That way everyone's happy. Speaking of pissing, I piss like a racehorse. By that I mean in public with a small Italian man on my back. Whipping me. In circles at 10 to 1 odds. It's bad. Don't bet on me. It's all right. Been traveling a bit. Just in. Anyone been to San Francisco? You guys like San Francisco?
Yeah.
Great city. I love the weather. It's always overcast. I'm kind of a depressed guy. It suits me perfectly. I love the food, delicious food. The challenging streets. You can really feel it in the cabs. It's a great time. I love the public nudity at 11:30 in the morning, right there at Castro and Market Street. It's pretty. Yeah, saw a naked guy. Naked. What's that? Oh, you touched. Oh, okay. I thought, no, that's okay. I just thought we were having a little tremor there. That's okay. Talking about San Francisco, the stage starts to. Yeah, that's all right. I feel you. Someone's getting poured a drink there. I can hear everything. Guys, San Francisco. Back to the streets. Challenging streets, you can really feel it in the cabs. And then, yeah, public nudity. Saw a naked guy, completely naked? No, he had on a brown backpack and brown Chuck Taylors, but still, that's a style choice. Naked guy at the crosswalk, waiting his turn at the crosswalk, which I like too, because that shows judgment on his part. He's like, yes, I will go outside in public with my dick hanging out. No, I will not jaywalk. And that's a gentleman. That's a gentleman. And so I'm standing with him. I'm not with him. I'm standing next to him. We weren't together, but we were by each other. No one was by this guy, by the way. It was it's that kind of a vibe. It's, oh, there's a naked guy. Let's go that way. You know what I mean? It's not. So we're crossing the crosswalk. Coming this way is a friend of his. A regular, clothed friend of his. Imagine you're that guy. You know how, like, before you go out, you put clothes on before you. Now you're that guy, okay? And you're walking out, you're having your day, and you run into your naked friend. The ball is very much in your court in a situation like this. What do you do? This is what he did. The guy just went, hey man, how's it going? Kept right on walking. Kept right on walking, as you would, as you should probably do there. 30 minutes later, 12 noon in San Francisco, I hear this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. this is a test of the outdoor San Francisco emergency address system. And I was like, oh God, you're damn right, it's a test. It's a test to see if I can keep from shitting in my pants. But it was scary. This is just a test. No. I'm not comforted by that. This is something about the woman's voice too. It sounded really creepy because I heard that, and the first thing I thought, bees. You know what I mean? Which is stupid. It's overcast there. Bees don't go. You know what I mean? I didn't care. I was convinced the bees were going to shoot right through that marine layer and stab me in the neck. That was a scary thing. Then got on a bus, right? You got to take public transit in San Francisco. If you remember, that's a petri dish of a whole other nature there. Punk rock homeless chick gets on the bus. She had the safety pin earring on. She was doing that. She sat down next to a guy that needed one of those electronic voice boxy things to talk, right? Couple minutes later, right? Electronic voice boxy thing guy goes like this. I guess punk rock homeless chick had a funk rock homeless thing. I guess she's stuck. I've got a deviated septum. I can't smell very well, but they got into it. I've never heard the word disrespect said more in my life. It was just like, don't you disrespect me, you fucking bitch. And it sounded like a robot domestic violence, scary. Like a silent raider just having a tantrum on his back. And then, hey, so they're fighting. Sitting next to me is a guy from like Romania or something like that, who immediately takes punk rock homeless chick's side. He's like, don't you disrespect her! Don't you disrespect her! I will kick your fucking ass! Did you hear what she called me, you son of a bitch? It was a three-way pissing. It was a fight. It was a fight between a girl with no home, a guy with no voice, and another guy with no country. Just three people lacking an essential thing. Here's the point, okay? If you ever find yourself in an argument with a guy that needs one of those electronic voice boxy things to talk, at some point you should interrupt him and say, sir, I don't think I like your tone. Don't think I like it. That's San Francisco. And then there's New York, of course. New York is great for different reasons. Everyone's walking. Everyone's talking. You can overhear people's conversations really, really easy in New York. I was down in Soho. Guy was on his cell phone. He was upset. He was screaming. He was like, don't talk to me about pimping. Don't talk to me about pimping. I pimp because it's in my nature. I pimp because it's in my blood. You a hoe because it's in your nature. You a hoe because it's in your blood. And you got a dirty ass. You don't wash your ass. No, you don't. Okay. Let's analyze this. I love that pause between you don't wash your ass and no you don't. What happened conversationally during that pause? She finally started speaking up for herself. And good for her, because she was taking some real crap from that pimp for the first several seconds of that phone call. Until he obviously crossed a line. Started calling into question the supposed uncleanliness of her posterior region. You don't do that. You don't do that. You show some respect to the whores of New York City. Okay, now that's what he was doing during that phone call. Here's what she was doing. Here's her end of it. Yes, I do. could she have said, you know? Why did I bring this bag on stage with me? You guys are like, what's in that bag? I got, my parents gave me something for Christmas. My parents are in their 80s. This is the Thomas guy. These are street maps, people. I got 2 counties here. I got LA and OC, okay? These are, look, you take your phones and stick them in your asses, okay? I got this, okay? Take your GPSs and stick them. I got this. I'll just read to you. I didn't have to write this. It's been written for me. This is updated with streets MapQuest doesn't have. This is an old thing that nobody uses anymore. Making fun of another old thing that nobody... Listen to the back. Missing streets aren't the only problem you'll get with internet maps. It sounds like a guy who knows he's getting dumped. Like knows it, you know what I mean? Like she's had it with him, and she's walking out of the room, and he is yelling whatever he possibly can to get her to stay. Don't let yourself get turned around with less than perfect directions. She's walking out of the room. Street guides are indispensable for helping you make sense of all your options on the road. You hear me? Becky! Fires! Hurricanes! Earthquakes! Tornadoes! And almost any major emergency can overwhelm cell phone towers! And disrupt internet traffic! You fucking bitch! And you don't wash your ass! Don't get caught without a way to get to safety quickly. You know, we laugh until the zombie apocalypse happens. You guys are fucked. I'm fine. By the way, if you ever find yourself stuck in the Angeles National Forest, this will get you right out. If you happen to find yourself stuck at quadrant 4651 at coordinate D7, it's really easy. All you got to do is move northeast up to A5 of quadrant 4651,
Oh my God.
and then keep along tab 5. That'll bring you right into Reseda, which is where the Karate Kid grew up. How we doing, guys? Having a good time? I am. Guy called me Nerd Boy the other day. You believe that? Nerd got right in my face. He was like, "What's up, Nerd Boy? Like to read books? Huh? Been to college? Would you get your degree in something?" Nerd Boy, you believe that? I find that uncouth appraisal, though ubiquitous in its frequency, to be egregiously erroneous. Patently pedestrian in its assessment, no matter what perfunctory moniker of pejorative nomenclature you dare to assign me. By the way, the guy that called me that is nothing but a big fart head, okay? And look at his. I'll fire off an angry letter to his mom. You guys are like, this seems like the kind of guy that likes to watch spelling bees on television. You're damn right. I love it. I love a good spelling bee. When spelling bees are in season, they're hot, right? The kids on these spelling bees, man, they always ask the moderator a shit ton of questions about the word way before they start spelling it, right? So it's always like, the word is piezometry. Because like, can I have the country of origin, please? Can I have the definition, please? Can I have the pronunciation 9 times, please? Just a bunch of questions. Here's what I would do if I were on a spelling bee. Be like, the word is piezometry. Yeah, can I have the order of the letters as they appear in the word, please? Can Can I have the way the word looks when you write it in Sharpie on a large card held high above your damn head? Yes, what kind of spelling bee is this? I don't like horror movies because they're fake. They're not real. I don't get scared. I get scared by the news. The news is perfectly scary and horrifying. Crazy headlines that you can click on nowadays. Well, with the internet, they got to make the headlines shorter and shorter. So I wrote down headlines word for word as they appeared in the news. Check these out, word for word. Man arrested for killing of girlfriend with cannon. See, guys, cannons don't kill people. People kill people with cannons. Imagine defending yourself against that in court. Look, Your Honor, she was huge. And dressed like Robert E. Lee. It was a Civil War thing, and you were not there. Imagine saying that to a judge. Your Honor, come on, you were not there. You gotta see it from my headline. Word for word. Kitesurfer fends off sharks with knife, stranded at sea for 2 days. Kitesurfing. What a fucking pussy. That joke kills in San Luis Obispo, by the way. I don't know if you've ever been to. There's a particular kitesurfing contingent in San. All right. Condoms required for Los Angeles porn. Now, how are they going to know what I wear while I watch porn? You know what I mean? Like, that's not. You can't even enforce that. It's foolish. I have 20 more. Deaf man stabbed after sign language mistaken for gang signs. Now, in the gang's defense, he was signing "fuck the Crips," so he messed with the bull. Archaeologists discover prostate cancer in 2,000-year-old Egyptian mummy. Man, it sucks when they don't catch it early. Guys, go to the doctor. Can I ask what your name is? Because I really think you and I should hang out. What's your name? You can barely speak. This is so sweet. Joanne. Joanne, it's nice to meet you. My name's Matt. You live here, right? You live in this city.
I don't.
You don't. You travel. If I can get you to come to all my shows and listen to you. Joanne, I want to thank you for coming out. Would you all please give it up for Joanne? Please. Good time. Comedy. The news. There have been some really, really scary stuff going on in the news in the past couple weeks. How about that guy in Cleveland? Oh God, what did he just abducted 3 women, chained them up for 10 years in his house, right? Do you know how many years he got? He got sentenced to, anyone know? 1,000 years. Imagine being that judge, looking somebody in the eye, and for real, going, I hereby sentence you, by the power invested in me by the state of Ohio, to exactly 1,000 years of prison. That's ridiculous. You might as well keep going. You might as well say, I also sentence your teeth to be ground into a paste and fed to the evil frogs of Deuteronomy. I sentence your intestines to be extracted through your anus, built into a jump rope to be played with by the jackals of hell. Keep going. Why not? Why not? You're already sentencing. When you sentence someone to 1,000 years of prison, that is the closest you will ever come to being Jabba the Hutt. That is some crazy. And did you hear what he said? They let that piece of shit talk for 16 minutes in court. He said, most of the sex in that house, in fact, I would say all of the sex was consensual. Yeah. His lawyer, when he said that, took the longest drink of water I've ever seen. Most of the sex, in fact, I would say all of the sex was consensual, and his lawyer just went. It was like an open mic. It was like just a guy just going, blah, 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 and you couldn't hear his lawyer say it, but at one point his lawyer pretty much like kind of leaned in and goes, what do you think about wrapping this up? Huh? What do you think about making this into a landing? Huh? There's that guy. Then there's a guy that shot his wife to death. That happens all the time. There's nothing unusual about that. But did he take her picture and post it on Facebook? Yeah, damn right he did. Shot his wife to death, took her picture, posted it on Facebook. That's fucked up. You know what's even more fucked up? There were 3 comments underneath the picture. There were 3. First of all, the guy had friends. Okay, that's weird. 3 comments. You couldn't see what they were because the news pixelated them out, fortunately, but one of them had to be a frowny face. Just a... What were those comments? Like, bro, not cool. You know, what do you say to that? One of them had to be, oh, wish there was a dislike button. You know what I mean? Like that would be... Do me a favor, if you see my dead body on Facebook, get off the computer and call the police. It's a fun time. Headlines. You know, you guys ever be hanging out with friends and you get to talking about a movie that you've seen, like what you liked about it and what you didn't like about it, but there's always that one guy in the group who has not seen the movie yet, right? And what does he do? He's always like, blah, 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 blah. Don't talk about the movie, man. Don't spoil the movie. Blah, blah. That's frustrating, right? I'm going to start doing that the next time someone tries to talk to me about the Bible. Try it. You're hanging out, someone gets unexpectedly religious on you out of nowhere. Well, you know what Jesus says in the Bible? No, man, don't tell me. I haven't read it yet. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I bought it. I have it. It's at home. I'm going to read it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's a murder mystery, right? Jesus is a sleuth. There's a big dinner scene. Someone dies. Or did he? God. Don't spoil the ending, but I'm sure it's a good book. You know, there is probably no scarier news story for me, though, than any story about a sinkhole. Sinkholes scare the shit out of me. Any story about a sinkhole, just the idea of a sinkhole. How about that guy in Florida a few months ago? In Florida, in his house,
In his bedroom.
in his bedroom, thank you, watching Wheel of Fortune, I'm assuming, covered in Cheetos, I'm assuming, sinkhole, bam, boom, gone, done. Of all of the statistically unlikely ways there are to die, don't you guys think the sinkhole has got to be the most diabolically random, cosmically unfair way to meet your end? Let's go through the most statistically unlikely ways there are to die. Struck by lightning, right? Probably not going to happen. But if it does, you can't go, well, I don't understand. Where did that bolt of lightning come from? I don't know, maybe that shitty weather up there. But a sinkhole, shark attack, probably not going to happen. But if it does, you can't go, well, I don't understand. Where did that shark come from? I don't know, maybe the ocean you're swimming in. Plane crash, probably not going to happen. But if it does, you can't go, how did I find myself you got on a plane, man, and it's happening. But I bet you everyone who's ever died from a sinkhole has probably yelled this as they're meeting their end. This is some fucking bullshit, man. Really? Like this? I'm going out like this? What do I do? I do shit. What do I do? I did not sign up for this. You're damn right you didn't sign up for it. Nobody signs up for the sinkhole. There are no forms for that. You're never going to hear someone say, well, you know, he was in suburban Tampa during sinkhole season. So that's what the bull. When you die from a sinkhole, you just won the universe's shittiest lottery ever. Today's pick six numbers are 3, 6, 9, 17, 21, and Brad from Jacksonville, Florida. Congratulations, Brad. No discernible criminal record to speak of. The sinkhole is the sniper of all natural disasters. It is the shittiest, sneakiest son of a bitch out there. The sinkhole is the natural disaster that other natural disasters talk shit about. Earthquakes, tornadoes, tsunamis, they all get together and go, you know what, guys, we've done some pretty shitty things in our time, but at least we're not sinkholes. And where do you go when you die from a sinkhole? You go to hell, obviously. Come on, it's a sinkhole. Sinkholes are so evil and diabolical, I bet you not even Satan likes them. He's got to be like, what the here? Who are you? Brad? This is hell. What did you do? I don't know. I don't know. I was eating some Cheetos. I was watching some Wheel of Fortune. Is it the Florida thing? I have no idea. There's been a big mistake. I'm sure you get that a lot, but there has been a big mistake. Sinkhole, right? God damn it. Go back. You don't belong here. I deal with genocidal dictators, pedophiles, murderers, and rapists. I wouldn't even know where to put you poor sinkhole people. Go back and do me a favor. Spread the word. Old Beelzebub ain't so bad, okay? I am the Prince of Darkness, but that sinkhole scene is fucking evil, and I'll have nothing to do with it. 3 weeks ago, woman in Ohio, in her car, at an intersection, boom, sinkhole, 20 feet. She survived. They got her out, but they played the 911 call of a witness on the street who called in, and you have got to hear this guy desperately try to describe what he's looking at. And it's like, 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Yeah, give me a minute. The street? Just, the street? Ate a car. Like, the street just ate a car. Well, you tell me, the street horked down a car. Car fell through the street. The dispatcher goes, what kind of vehicle was it? What kind of vehicle? That's what you want to know? When you call me up and you tell me that the street just ate a car, I don't say, what kind of car was it? I say, thanks for calling. We need to evacuate the planet because I don't want to live here anymore. Oh, you want me to describe the car? Okay, I would describe it as the unluckiest fucking car. It's the most statistically unlucky car ever. It has a decidedly stuck in a sinkhole look to it. It's a 4-door stuck in a sinkhole Dodge. I don't know. Then there was a guy named Mark. He was a golfer, golfing with his buddies in central Illinois, right? On a golf course. His ball took a weird lie. He walked over to the ball. Boom! Sinkhole, 18 feet. He survived. They got him out. Dislocated shoulder. Now you're probably thinking, oh, okay, golf course sinkhole, probably a pretty big sinkhole. No. I saw a picture of it. It's about 5 feet in diameter. That's a small sinkhole, right? His buddies are crowded around the hole, talking to him. And if I had been one of those friends, I don't think I could have resisted. I would have been like, Mark! Mark, can you hear me? Oh, thank God. Can you see your ball? Hits it about 20 yards, wins it about 5 southeast. How far down are you? 18 feet. You want a wedge? Hit it low. Hit it low or hit it so hard that it pinballs up the walls of the sinkhole and out. Oh, first responders are here. Hey, my friend Mark's gonna play through, if that's all right. I wrote that bit without knowing anything about golf. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna mention